Uh-oh, monstrosities! Jesse's got his work cut out for him! He's gonna take a truck and turn it into a motorcycle!
Oh, yeah.
But he's not too worried!
I like this one because there is no reason why to do it.
Monster Garage philosophy! If it's wrong, it's right. But for some dudes, it's just wrong. So suck down a cold one and blow it out your horn. The next episode of Monster Garage is pulling into your driveway.
Join us now as Jesse and his gang of maverick mechanics rip, grind, and burn, transforming ordinary street vehicles into monster machines in the Monster Garage. This week's challenge, take a 1972 Peterbilt semi-truck and turn it into the biggest, baddest chopper ever made. The rules: when built, the monster machine must appear to be stock. The team can spend no more than 5,000 bills for parts. Jesse and his crew have 7 days and nights. On the first day, they design. On the next 5, they build. And on the 7th day, they race. If successful, each team member takes home a $3,400 set of Mac tools. And the clock starts now. Day 1. The latest victim of the Monster Garage trundles to its fate. Enter the Blastoline Brothers. This duo was drafted for this design because they specialize in king-size creations.
All right, Jesse.
What's up, man?
Santa Cruz artist Michael Leeds works with everything from stained glass to motorcycle crafts.
I kind of consider myself to be like a benign sociopath.
But his most bodacious creation is Big Bertha.
It's got a 1,000 cubic inch V12 gas motor running on propane, and it started life off as a 1941 Seagraves hook and ladder fire truck. I completely stripped it down to the frame, and I designed my own body for it, so I'm really familiar with transforming something into something else. Monster Garage was just tapping into that need for people to be able to express their autonomy.
I think he's got some.
Rip those chains off, just let me loose, just let it out.
Mr. Jesse James.
Randy Grubb of Grants Pass, Oregon, is the other half of the Blastoline Brothers. For the last 20 years, he's made his living as a world-class glass blower. But he's shifted gears, and now he makes massive monster hot rods.
I built what's called the Blastoline Special. It features an 1,800 cubic inch gasoline burning V12 out of an M47 patent tank. It's an open-wheeled roadster that ended up being about 22.5 feet long, weighing 8,500 pounds, a polished aluminum body. Jay Leno saw the car and was very captivated by the car, which was a major coup. And now it's part of the Jay Leno collection. My focus now with art is the automobile. I call it rolling sculpture.
Lay it on us.
Let's build a motorcycle. You guys are used to working with big stuff. I'm used to building small, little tiny, 10 pounds in a 5-pound bag type of stuff, so.
Jesse James should feel right at home on this project. He builds motorcycles every day. This one will just be a little bit bigger.
We'll start off with this little Peterbilt we got out there. The most important thing about it is the elements of the truck. What's the coolest thing about a big rig? First and foremost is the sound. Brr, brr. And second is all the trucker elements, which are all super heavy duty, durable, big.
Well, this is going to be 4,500, maybe 5,000 pound bike we're building here. You think
It's not going to weigh that much. What's that motor weigh? 700 or 800 pounds?
Thousands, guy.
The sheer mass of the motor in this rig is way beyond anything Jesse's used to. That's why the Blastoline Brothers are here.
The motor weighs 3,000 pounds?
3,000-pound motor, brother. So this two-wheel sucker that you're gonna be hopping on, if it falls over, we're gonna be getting a flat shovel to get you up.
I guess where that big rig thing comes in.
And that's the negative about a two-wheel design, is the sheer mass of this thing trying to hold it up.
You guys are talking like women, because every time a woman goes to get a bike, it's like, oh, I can't hold up a Harley fat bike. It's like you're not bench pressing it over your head.
It's going to be over 2 tons.
You're balancing it.
This is going to weigh over 2 tons.
My bikes weigh like 400 or 500 pounds. I can't pick them up, but I'm able to zip around on them.
But 2 tons or none, Jesse just can't bring himself to make a tricycle.
The only thing I'm man, I've just never been able to make myself do it. Number one thing is you can't split lanes. You gotta sit there in traffic, so why even have a bike? And number 2, it's kind of like you're a pussy because you can't ride on 2 wheels because you're afraid it's like training wheels. You know what, you're afraid you're gonna fall over? No chick's gonna wanna come jump on the back of that. What's the actual footprint of the bike gonna be? You know, if you figure the front end's here, the motor's gonna be out to here.
Let's say you got your motor, your 4-foot motor, you put your third member right on the end of that. So now your whole drivetrain is maybe 5 feet long.
We can plan all we want right here, but until we get it and you sit down on it and put your legs around it, let's put the motor where we want, we'll put the front end where we want, and just connect the dots. And we'll just build a frame around it.
Right.
Wow, this is gonna be hard.
It's gonna be really heavy,
Cool.
bro. Really heavy.
Trike's too easy.
3-wheeler means pussy to Jesse.
Yes.
Ain't gonna do it.
Okay.
All right.
Whoa, I'm gonna fall over.
You're going to ride it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Well, we got a truck out there that needs to get pulled apart, Jesse, if we're gonna do this in 5 days, man.
You better give your skills some Red Bull.
Yeah, huh?
The wheels and steering system will be attached to a beefy frame that surrounds the 350 horsepower engine. Day 2. The build team enters into the garage to get this rig road ready. Bernard Euclid of Sierra Madre, California, keeps Jay Leno's car collection on the run. Robert Vaughn of Wiley, Texas, can drive and fix any big rig truck. Hollywood's Dan Owens is a machinist for motion picture camera company Panavision. Mike Leeds and Randy Grubb stay on for the build.
So we're gonna make this Peterbilt into a motorcycle. We don't have to build cars all the time, right?
1,500 foot-pounds of torque and a lot of weight. You ain't gonna be able to hold it up. What's it gonna weigh, 4,000 pounds? 5,000 pounds?
The builders, like the designers, immediately question the sanity of putting a tractor trailer on 2 wheels.
Big can.
We don't have to do it if you guys are scared.
Oh, hell no, let's do it.
I'm not worried about a thing.
We got a rider.
Yes.
Let's build it, guys.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Exactly.
Leave the easy ones for someone else.
The team heads outside to ponder the Peterbilt.
It ain't that big.
But it's heavy, brother.
It'd be nice if this was all polished.
No, I want it all looking.
Okay.
You got it?
Now to dig into the diesel.
If you throw that just right, it'll fly.
All right, Bob, is it gonna work?
The turbocharged Cummins motor is so heavy, the team must use a forklift to pull it out. But the motor would rather pull the forklift in.
Okay, hold it.
Seeing the 4-foot-tall motor hanging in space outside the truck, Jesse can finally comprehend the scale of this little project.
Wow, I didn't know those motors were that big when I said let's make one into a motorcycle.
Oh, they're huge. They're huge.
I'm not worried about a thing. Good. You guys are scared.
All right, Jesse, come on, man.
It's not that big. You can do it. I think the center of gravity is going to be the...
It's gonna be like, as soon as you get about 2 degrees.
Yeah.
Make a believer out of you.
Now that I see the height and the center of gravity, my mind's saying trike. Trike's too easy. It's like training wheels. No chick's gonna want to jump on the back of that.
Trikes are for pussies, Jesse.
They are. That's just self-preservation instinct taking over.
Like I said, once a sober reality strikes, you may change your mind. I hate to bring that into it.
I'm just afraid of being portrayed as a pussy.
I think that
Since I already called it out, you know. I don't know. I mean, since that big old motor's in it, I mean...
What about doing a thing where it's asymmetrical and you're sitting next to the motor? It's like you're floating in air.
Be like Lord Humongous and his trike.
Just walk away.
Damn. Hate trikes.
Jesse reluctantly resigns himself to building a trike, so it's back to the drawing board. Now that the bike has become a trike, they'll need a rear axle, so the team tears one off the truck.
We're done.
Every piece of the 72 Semi is so big, just moving them into the garage is a challenge. With the massive 14-liter straight six set in place, the team can finally try to figure this thing out.
I think our rear end fell together pretty nicely here. Our front end's our big consideration still.
And we can do a big tube up in here and then put a little bit smaller one inside and it'll look like a telescopic fork.
The team maps out a chopper-style fork for the front end. They'll put their plan in motion tomorrow. But for now, this team's ready for a rest stop. Monster Garage factoid. Last year, professional truckers in the United States drove 200 billion miles. Enough miles for 1,000 round trips to the sun. Day 3. The crew enters the garage prepared to do some heavy lifting.
So we're going to use the motor as part of the frame.
The motor is the frame.
Right.
Really accentuate the motor too.
Yeah, it's going to be all business, you know.
Well, we're all on the same page. I hope Jesse is.
Yeah, me too.
I like it. All machinery. No BS, just all the stuff that makes it go and stop and nothing else.
We're talking about a beam coming up, bolting right here. No frame members past the motor at all. Bolt the front end.
You're going to run all the way up.
No. Just to here. End it right here.
Well, that would be cool, naked. No, what about the front end? I mean,
We'll build a big plate that'll come up here, tie into here. Our steering head goes here. It's just a motor hanging there.
Jesse gives a Big 10-4 to the team's frameless design. They'll build the front and rear ends of the trike right off the engine block.
Before we start doing a lot of cutting and measuring, get that universal joint in there.
That's going to be the first thing we put in there.
Dan and Bob install a U-joint, connecting the transmission directly to the rear differential with no drive shaft in between. Now the team can start to frame up the back end. Because the tubing they'll use to tie the rear axle to the motor is so thick, it must be tortured with the torch so it will succumb to the will of the pipe bender. Disagreement develops over the front end.
We're thinking about building a massive girder front end.
You can use one of the knuckles off the other side of the front end for the steering head.
The team planned to build a chopper-style front fork, but Jesse has another idea. He wants to take off the front axle and attach one of the truck's front hubs to the front of the motor, so the steering knuckle can be operated from the side saddle seating position. As Jesse tries to explain his concept, he runs into resistance from the team.
You know, basically we're building a single-sided front end with this.
See, but then we were talking about bringing a fork down, and now your wheel is turning inside your fork.
You're talking about
Rather than move forward with Jesse's plan, the team keeps suggesting alternatives.
Okay, this is another option. This is your front wheel, this is your rear wheel, this is like a sidecar wheel.
So it's a four-wheel car.
Asymmetrical trike.
It's an asymmetrical side. And you're
Like training wheels. Let's just do it like this. Let's keep a little bit of spine.
Jesse just wants to get the project moving.
Just do what I say. Shut up, fancy guys.
We designed a girder front end for it that I think would have a little more traditional look. It would work well. This is neat because it uses the truck part.
I'm subordinate to the process. I'm here to do what Jesse wants.
What the man wants, so it's what we're doing.
It's got to be satanic and evil looking, or forget it. If it's all safety, wow, that looks logical. Then don't just buy a Hyundai Excel.
One of the front wheel hubs is torched off, so the steering knuckle can be used for Jesse's front end.
See, this thing sticks way too far out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just going to look silly.
I think so too.
But
This thing is sticking way too far out. Who says that this has to go out 90 degrees to the car? Why don't we go back with it?
it's going to take some of the stress out of it too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And now it's starting to look like something.
Right.
The stuff I work on is a lot more exacting than this. But this is a fun project.
Swiss-born Bernard Euclid is the man who maintains Jay Leno's exotic car collection.
I work on all his cars and bikes. A lot of these old cars you can't buy parts for, so we make them in-house, from steam cars all the way up to McLaren F1. And of course, they all need work. This is a lot like working at Leno's, you know? The quality of workmanship, of course, is a lot different, you know? When you're working on the $1 million Duesenberg, you gotta be a little bit more careful and a little bit more exacting. Working for Leno, you know, if we don't get it done this week, we'll get it done next week. It's not an option here.
We want to put a nice bend in this box tubing, and we don't have a way to do that with a traditional bender. So we're going to take a pie cut out every 2 inches and piece that curve together out of a bunch of little segments.
The pie-sliced arm is welded back together, then doubled up so it can support the 2-ton motor.
Pass this piece over to our machinist Dan to cut some precision holes.
It takes some builders a little time to adjust to the often primitive conditions in the Monster Garage.
Step into my boutique, Randall.
Certainly.
Yeah, this is our in-house machine shop over here.
Like precision machinist Dan Owens, who works for Panavision Hollywood, making all manner of mounting brackets and adapters for high-end motion picture cameras.
This project is the definitive Monster Garage project, and I'm working with some of the best people I think I've ever worked with in my life. And I'm not really one of those guys that's into team sports and yay team and all this kind of stuff. I'm pretty much of an iconoclast, pretty much of an individual. I'm sitting there working with these guys and actually I'm enjoying the spirit of kind of going yay team, you know. They should restructure the whole school system so that machine shop's a letterman sport.
The big beefy arm is bolted and welded to the truck's wheel hub.
Oh. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Boy, that brings it right into line.
An air tank is mounted to power the brakes and horn.
It's gonna have air brakes and air horns.
So y'all go Hollywood over there. I got some welding to do over here. Y'all are bothering me right now.
Robert Vaughn's a diesel-powered Aggie from Wiley, Texas.
I've got 8 years working as a diesel mechanic in the oil field. I've got a commercial driver's license, and that came in real handy when I was going to Texas A&M because I was driving the truckloads of logs in for the bonfire, which is one of my favorite pastimes at A&M. I've probably pulled in over 100 truckloads of logs for Aggie Bonfire over the years that I was working on it. 70,000 logs. That's enough to build a whole bonfire. I really enjoy putting my hands on something, figuring it out, making it work, and then being able to step back and look at it and say, wow, check this out. So when I was like 11 years old, I had this Huffy bicycle I made into a chopper, and that was kind of neat. That's what's cool about Monster Garage. You get to do something really stupid, and it's great. Trikes are for pussies, but this is not your average pussy trike.
Jesse may think it's for a sissy, but I think it's gonna be a pretty badass machine, man. I don't think anybody that rides this thing is gonna be called a sissy.
Hell yeah.
The progress has come along pretty good, I think. I'm actually starting to like this silly looking thing here. I wasn't too keen on it at first, but I think it's gonna work. It's gonna look cool.
Day 3 began with a pile of Peterbilt parts and ended with a built Peter bike. Monster Garage factoid. Records were made to be broken. In 2001, Bubba Blackwell broke Evel Knievel's record by jumping a motorcycle over 14 semi-trucks, but Knievel still has him beat on Broken Bones. Day 4. The team enters the garage and jumps right on the rig.
We got batteries that are 13 inches long.
The team fabricates and installs trays for the 2 big batteries required to start this beast.
Look at these babies.
The rear wheels arrive and are promptly mounted.
That is bitch.
Yeah, that's cool. Those guys are doing good.
With a little monster modification, Bob and Mike get the truck's steering wheel mounted directly on the steering box.
Here, look at this. Good enough for me. That'll do. Okay, we're cruising.
Now the team can map out the steering system.
How's that wheel position for you?
That's cool, but smaller.
Smaller.
That steering wheel's too big.
Okay.
I don't know, let me see.
Dan pulls the 50-gallon diesel fuel tank off the truck. These guys want to use as much of the original Peterbilt as they can. These components are cool, strong, and best of all, they're free.
If we cut it down to almost nothing around that rear end, close to the radius of the tires, and it's round all the way across.
After the diesel fumes are purged from the tank, Randy cuts the big barrel in half.
I definitely think we should put that stuff on the inside.
Randy is shocked that his own Blastoline brother would question the integrity of his welds.
Are you implying that my gas tank is gonna leak?
Oh, I would never do that, you silly.
Thank you, Michael. Guaranteed not to leak a drop.
Jesse works out the seating arrangement and starts tacking things in place. Jesse steps back and notices that the trike's front end is riding too high for his taste.
I thought we were planning on having it a little bit lower in the back than the front.
I rake them towards the front. It makes it look meaner. Like it's going fast.
If Jesse's gonna be seen riding a trike, it better be beyond bad. So he insists that the ride height be right.
Well, yeah. You're right, I think we gotta adjust that.
I don't see how we're gonna change that now.
The front needs to go up 3 inches.
We're gonna run out of ground clearance.
That is gonna bring the pan down pretty low.
You betcha. You're gonna be dragging that oil pan on the ground all the time. We can go down 2 inches.
Well, at least level. I mean, if we could get it level, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Check it out. See this here?
Oh.
We'll take the mount off, we'll fit it down in there, we'll weld it son of a bitch all the way around. Yeah, we can get down almost 2.5 inches.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'll make this and this one piece. It'll be strong as hell.
Okay.
Much better than what we got now.
Okay.
This is what we thought we had it figured out. Jesse comes and changes it.
What are we doing? Where are we going?
We're going back here.
To lower the front end, Bernard will cut a chunk out of the arm and sink the motor mount deeper into the metal.
And then once it sits down, we'll weld all the way around it. It'll be stronger and we'll get the front end of the motor down.
Whoa! Oh.
Well, get about it, huh?
Ow! Whoa, that was my toe.
Go.
Sounds easy.
I got the hot end over here. It's getting pretty warm.
Another monstrously productive day. The team hits the road feeling tired, but good. Day 5. The team hits the ground running.
Hey, you boys ready?
Stick it on there.
The front tire arrives and gets mounted. Now the trike is starting to look like something.
I think it looks good. What do you think?
Badass.
It's just a motor going down the freeway. Yeah. Does it look like it's spewing hate?
My grandmother can push this clutch.
I told you it's about like pushing the clutch in your car.
Oh, yeah.
Do it again. About 2.5 inches.
Okay, so we need 2.5 inches of travel.
Now the team rigs the pedals and wires the gauges. The front end is reinforced to help keep this 2-ton trike in one piece.
Caution, this vehicle makes wide right turns.
Yeah.
The steering box is mounted to a bracket on the motor, but with an unexpected turn.
Well, we got a situation with the steering here.
What's up?
Backwards.
You gotta turn left to go right, turn right to go left.
When it steers to the left, the trike turns to the right.
All we need to do is turn the arm around and have it come out this side, and then we'll put a kink in it. How's that?
No. That's an easy way out. Let's figure out a cool way to do it.
That's pretty cool.
That's sticking a Band-Aid on it.
We actually could.
Let's flip it around and make it right.
You could flip it up.
You can flip this on its side.
That's right.
Like this.
That works right.
Yeah, with the arm.
The arm
it's like this.
down.
Arm going down.
Wow, you guys are car guys. Look how heavy that steel is.
When you turn the steering wheel, this box is going to want to shift this way. You follow?
Don't spaz. I'll get it figured out.
Okay, I'm just,
You know?
Okay.
We'll figure out. I'll make it
Breathe.
sturdy.
We'll step back and start over again then.
Okay, cutting torch.
Bob torches off the team's bulky steering bracket so Jesse can remount the steering box another way. But it doesn't sound like the rest of the team is very happy about it.
See what you're doing, but I don't like it. Just look like out there.
I don't like it, as long as he likes it. This is not the way the Blast-Balloon brothers would do it.
Oh well.
Come up with something.
With the stench of dissent filling the garage, Jesse remounts the steering box his way.
All right.
The team can grumble about the aesthetics of Jesse's steering solution, but at least it turns in the right direction. Randy starts to attach the fuel tank.
The welded gas tank bottom.
But Jesse suggests he hold off so it can be pressure tested first.
Did you test it? Put some water in it, or? Yeah, maybe before you get it all the way in there.
Oh, it's already
Locked in.
It's already locked.
Hey, my welder?
Well,
Yeah. No, I didn't.
No, I saw them. They were good.
Oh, I'm
Especially those big black carbon marks.
Yeah.
It's as if Randy's tank is already full of his ego. Next, the team turns its attention to the gear shift. Randy favors just extending the existing shifter.
You know, the big Ed Roth 8-hanger straight shifter. Up there. Yeah, big Roth job.
That's gonna be a little bit retarded. If we could run the rod straight out with the hymen laid down flat, and then coming in here with a link.
Jesse wants a more sophisticated solution that will bring the shifter closer to the driver.
This cross motion is really complicated, and we're really kind of unsure whether it's going to work properly.
I'll let you do it however you want. If you want to do it the easy way, go ahead.
Let me try it. I'll stick it together and see if it works.
Okay. If it doesn't, then we can do the easy way.
It should be a lot neater.
Yeah, you can reach it there.
Yeah, go ahead and do it that way. I'll cut it off and do it right after you guys are gone.
No, hold on. We're talking about running it forward.
No, you do whatever you want. I told you could have full crack at that. Do it the total easy retard way.
Yeah. Do it the easy retard Randy way. I don't think there are any good solutions other than the stupid Randy solution, which Jesse is making fun of. So we're not real hot to do that one, but I don't think we have any other options.
The team is tired of feeling that it's Jesse's way or the highway.
He did say we could do anything we wanted.
Woo! Yeah, as long as it's not the easy way.
Yeah, as long as it's a hard way that won't work very well.
These guys may be smart, but right now they're sure acting stupid.
Cut it off.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was like that.
Dissing Jesse in his own garage? Not a good idea.
Hey, let's sit down. I want to figure out where the we're at on all this stuff.
Little powwow?
That's what you want to call it. All right. I'm feeling a little bit of negative from both of you guys.
I'm cool.
You know, I heard you guys bitching a little bit about the project and stuff like that, so, you know, how do you think you got on this show?
I think you wanted me.
Why do you think I wanted you on the show?
Because I think you liked the Blastoline special.
Yeah, because I had a lot of respect for the stuff that you did. But if you two guys come on here talking about me, I don't demand that you guys respect what I do, but, you know.
No, it's just, you know, they're putting the camera in our face and saying, what is your opinion of this? Now, are we supposed to say...
Well, if you think something sucks, or you think something's not going to work right, you know, tell me.
Sounds fair. I think we're all engineers. We all look at things a little bit differently. I mean, we're all compromising here to create something. Do you feel I'm not working hard enough? I mean,
no, I feel
really hard for you, Jesse. I'm doing the best job I can.
I know. I
just
just don't talk about me and the project. If you really have a problem with it, tell me. All 5 of you guys are probably the most highly skilled guys we've ever had here. If I didn't think you guys knew what you were doing, I wouldn't say anything. Well, I don't want to bust your guys. I just want to make sure everybody, you know, this is a team.
Hey, I'm not.
And everybody's working together, and I want to make sure you guys are cool.
If you got some negative vibe or something, man, it's not meant to be.
All right, cool.
With only 1 day left to build, Jesse seems to have the team back on target. Will they finish the project? Or will the project finish them?
Mr. Chopper turned a truck into a triker. Will it bike like a biker? Or just bike?
Here it goes.
Watch and learn.
Uh-oh. Solid as a rock.
Day 6, the last day to build. The team seems so ahead of schedule midweek, but they still haven't even fired up this motor.
So now, what, we beat on it, wasn't it?
It's not because they're using tiny tools. Randy bolts on the tires.
The rotation and the vibration can tend to loosen nuts up. So semi-trucks are set up with left-hand threads on the left side and right-hand threads on the right side.
Jesse's been running hot all week, so he brings something to cool things down. This radiator is a lot smaller than the original, but this engine won't have to haul 80,000 pounds in the summer heat. Bernard is eager to prove to Jesse that he doesn't need to make the shift linkage the easy way.
Current plan on the shift linkage is to attach this at the back. This is going to be our shift lever. When we move the shift lever sideways, this one will move sideways, and then we can go forward and aft like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Job. That's perfect.
With Jesse's seal of approval on the shifter, Bernard starts making custom pipes to connect the radiator to the motor.
The quiet guys that just work are always the best. Look at that. Awesome, Bernard. That makes me happy.
Jesse presents some goodies he picked up at the trucker store.
Peterbilt stickers. I got some for you too, Bernard. Shift knob. Green metal flake Peterbilt one.
Oh, man. I don't know. Some little screws through that little flange.
Just run a shorty like that. Right into people's car windows with diesel. You know how when you're following behind the bus and it blows that big black thing out? Now imagine that blowing straight into your window when you're just minding your own business. That's not gonna be nice.
Dan pulls the air horn off the truck to ensure the trike will assault all the senses.
Works. Thank you.
Fart louder than that.
Got air brakes on it. So we got an air compressor up here. Compressed air goes into this tank we got back here. This straddle valve controls the air to the rear brake servos, which are actually then applying the brakes. It's also got an air pressure gauge up under the steering wheel there. If that gauge reads 0, you have no brakes.
I got the starter hooked up. This is the last wire. There's not much wiring.
With the wiring done and time still left on the clock, the team just needs to dump a dose of diesel in Randy's tank to fire this monster up.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, that's not good, Randy.
Breaker, breaker! It looks like the fuel tank has a couple of holes in it big enough to drive a truck through. Randy never did test the fuel tank, but he did test Jesse's patience.
Uh-oh. Remember a couple days ago and I asked
It's a major setback.
Did pressure tested that or water tested to make sure it leaks? He's like, you're questioning my welding ability? Just buy my time. You test it, put some water in it, or?
Hey, my welder? Well, I definitely think we should put that stuff on the inside.
Are you implying that my gas tank is going to leak?
Now Randy's bravado could cost the team what seemed like a sure victory.
Now, how do I help him? See, it's a good thing I didn't last night, right?
With little time to lose, Jesse runs off to the trucker store once more to pick up something that might help Randy out.
Sometimes things just happen all by themselves.
No one to blame but me. The blame right's right here. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I'll fix it.
So how long should I make him squirm before I show him that I got that'll seal his gas tank up from the outside? In 2.5 minutes it dries. Let it brew for a while. I need to go plant the seeds of doubt. Mister, are you questioning my welding ability? No. Oh, me? No. I'm questioning everything. Hey, did you have enough to fill it up to test all the way around here too?
Yeah, I did. And where I beat the thing in to make room for the bolts, is I split the damn thing. Didn't even see it. What a stupid ass thing to do. We'll purge it with argon and weld her up.
Hey, you can't purge that with argon and get all the fumes out.
But diesel isn't nearly as explosive or flammable as gasoline.
It's just harder to ignite, you know? The BTU factor is like 10 times as much though when it does ignite, you know? I have too many friends that are like this, you know, from welding on tanks.
Yeah. How fast does it dry?
2.5 minutes.
to be better, safer.
No, it would have been better to pressure test it when I asked you.
I was stupid not to. You are right.
I can't let him suffer.
Randy uses Jesse's tank sealer to fill the holes in the tank.
National public embarrassment. This is really great.
What, are you questioning my welding ability? She just said, yeah.
First of all, I brought a hunter ornament.
Look at that. Can we put this on there?
Yeah, man, right from the front.
Randy redeems himself with an offering to the truck trike gods.
Made by Darby in Grants Pass.
Woo! It's a blown glass skull made by one of his friends. As he refills the tank, Randy's dripping sweat instead of diesel. Did Jesse's putty seal the tank, or will it seal this team's fate?
I think we sealed it up.
Let's drive it. Let's get this thing on the ground. The neighbors are gonna love this. They're gonna be flipping off the TV every Monday night at 9.
The team rolls the trike off the lift to see if the front end can really hold up 4,000 pounds.
All right. There's sets on all 3 wheels.
Anything moving?
Solid as a rock.
Yeah. If anyone can break it, Jesse can break this.
She's ready to fire.
Push the button.
Before he can be stopped, Jesse pulls the chopped truck trike right out into Long Beach rush hour traffic.
Look at him go.
After trucking through the LBC, Jesse stops to give his opinion of the trike.
I like it. Totally pointless. It's just dumb. You could have the biggest, fattest chick ever, and she could still ride with you.
Yeah.
An intact semi happens down the street,
Drag race?
and Jesse flags it down.
What's up, dog? You want to race my Peterbilt?
Yeah.
Come on, let's race.
I'll run it.
All right, hang on.
Jesse lines up the trike alongside his buddy's truck to decide the super heavyweight drag racing champion. And both behemoths come out swinging.
You guys want some tools? Yeah! You hang around the shop long enough, the race will come to us.
Some hard-earned tools are distributed, and this team is over and out.
Robert?
What do you mean?
Thanks, Jesse. Mike?
Thanks a lot, man.
Mac Tools, Monster Garage CDs. A lot of work for something totally dumb. I like it. Good job, guys.
Build cost tally. Hard cash. Freebie value. Vehicle cost. Grand total.
Welcome again to another Monster Garage Challenge. Frankie, where in God's name are we?
Brad, we're home, Long Beach. And Jesse wants to let the homies have a look at his crazy new monster before he rolls it through his stomping ground.
Oh my God.
What the hell did he?
How the hell did he do it?
No!
I know it's a Peterbilt, but why you built it like this for, huh?
These are antique Peterbilt horns.
18-wheeler. It's not an 18-wheeler? Not yet, but that's what it was, though, huh? Yeah, used to be, yeah. Now what the hell it is?
What do you think it is?
It look like a truck.
All right, I gotta go get a prescription. That's a hell of a contraption right there.
The locals have had their look, and now it's time for Jesse to blow some local minds.
Schwag, if I remember correctly, Jesse's no fan of a trike.
I hate trikes. I'm just afraid of being portrayed as a pussy.
Well, Frankie, Jesse's not a wimp, but he sure looks happy.
Schwag, Long Beach has more trucks per capita than any other part of the country. What do you think the trucker dudes will think of a Peterbilt motorcycle?
It's obvious the way Jesse's driving this sucker, he's a full-blown mother trucker. Frankie, Jesse likes his trike bike so much, he's gonna drive it till his monsters bone dry.
Bone home, homie.
Golden hour for Long Beach's Golden Boy. And Jesse's cruising in his 24-karat truxicle.
Schwag looks like Jesse's triked and truckered out. Time to call it a night.
Jesse's got no time for trikes, bikes, or builders that can't weld.
National public embarrassment.
He's got metal to burn, sparks to fly. The next Monster Garage challenge is just around the bend. Monster Garage. Monster Garage. Monster Garage. Monster Garage. Monster